Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your 2020 year forecast reading, meaning we're going to look at kind of the main highlights of 2020 for you and what you should be aware of and how things will be moving forward. Now, before I start this reading on a very personal note, I would like to ask for your prayers for my dog Esme. We have just gotten news that she needs an extensive operation. We got it earlier this week, an extensive operation to be able to have any quality of life. And it is absolutely devastating because she is just the most magnificent dog in the whole entire world. She isn't even 2 years old. She's a rescue dog from Texas, and we got her when she was this teeny tiny itsy bitsy puppy, and now she's the size of a small horse. She's huge, and she's amazing. So I ask for your prayers. If you can spare a donation, that would be amazing so that we can afford this operation. I would be forever thankful. It would be an absolute miracle. $1 would be simply spectacular. Thank you so much. You guys are just absolutely positively fantastic. Okay, and I'm not going to go into it all because I will cry, and I'm trying very hard not to. So let's get to your reading. Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. So I'm just going to take your Sacred Earth, Sacred Earth Oracle cards, and I'm putting them to the side, and we will be using them in just a moment. And then we have the Animal Oracle, the Spirit Animal Oracle cards, which we'll be layering on top of the traditional tarot to give you extra insights and extra, connection with what 2020 has to hold. Well, it holds for you. So let's see now. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Show me clearly, 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 show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. At the center of everything, Virgo, is you as the King of Earth. That's spectacular. You're represented by the Earth in the Minor Arcana, by the Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith, and by the Hermit in the Major Arcana. You're crowned here with the Four of Air, the Four of Swords, the Tower. Okay, don't be afraid. I know you're probably sitting there looking at the Tower and being like, oh my gosh, Dane, why did you just do that? The Ten of Air. This is actually a very good combination right here. The Seven of Air, the Nine of Fire, Temptation. This is the Devil card. This card represents a Capricorn energy, a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. So for you, Virgo, the beginning of 2020 and the end of 2020 are going to be intense times for you. You have the Chariot, a time frame of June 21st to July 22nd. The 10 of Earth, the 10 of Air and the 10 of Earth, you have a completion of a cycle right here, which is really beautiful. And I knew it. I knew you were going to shine through in the Major Arcana, and you have the Hermit right here. So this is definitely your year. Now, when you shine through in the year, okay, in the yearly forecast, this can mean that things are a bit intense for you, okay? So do know that, yes, this is a powerful year for you. It is a prosperous year for you, but it will also be an intense year. So just be mindful of that. Let's see your Sacred Earth cards. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. All right, this card right here, which this is renewal, which is beautiful. And this one right here, context. So you have renewal and context shining forward. Okay. All right. So we're going to start with renewal, because with all the change that I'm seeing within this tarot reading, renewal is a very important theme for you and a very important place for you to be, because you're renewing yourself. You are stepping into your power, Virgo, and you are stepping into your truth. As you move forward, you are looking at what you desire and where you need to be, and you're finding out where you stand. So you're renewing your spirit, your soul, and yourself as you move forward. For a lot of you, okay, 2019, or it can't even be a 10-year cycle, has been a very intense time. Now, this shows a changing of that cycle. And this is an end of one cycle. And divinity is kicking you kind of out of the mama bird nest, so to say, and is moving you forward into your truth and your power. So here, you are leaving behind a hardship and a pain, but know that the residual effects of what you have been through, of the change that you are going through, is something that's going to stay. And it's not stay, but it is renewing you. Okay, you are seeing new light within it, and you are looking at things anew, but you will never be looking at things the same way as you did before. You have added wisdom to you and added depth. The color that shines through here is orange. That's healing and cleansing your sacral chakra, which will help to alleviate negativity from this life and from past lives. So that is going to be highly beneficial. And then we have context, right? You are looking at the context of what you want. You are looking at the context of what you need. You are looking at the context of your life, and you are making big decisions because of this, right? The color that shines through here is indigo. That's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra, and knowing that your third eye is opening during this time. So making sure that you are falling in alignment with your truth and with your power is going to be highly beneficial for you. Then we have the King of Earth, paired with the Ten of Earth. This is you. This is you in the minor arcana. Right? With the king. Kings for me, they're not male, they're not female. They are the actors upon the stage, and queens are the directors behind the scenes. Because in medieval times, kings got to be seen more than queens did. So with the King of Earth, right here, your power and your strength and your ability to handle things on this earthly plane, the prosperity, the abundance that you are letting in, that is going to be seen. People are taking note of your prosperity. Whether you see yourself as prosperous or not, the way they interpret you will be that of prosperity. So be mindful of that, because even if you don't see yourself as prosperous, people will, and people have a tendency to take others by eyes when they're jealous, to kind of want to see you fall, to see you fail. Sit there and think, oh, well, what makes this so great for you, and oh, what makes everything so easy for you? And they don't see the struggle that you have been through, because all they see is what they themselves have been through. So just be mindful of that as you are moving forward. There's also a strong sense of you taking the lead in 2020. This is going to be a fantastic year for you to take the lead, for you to look forward at things, for you to move towards your goals and towards your desires. As you do so, you become more powerful. Prosperity, blessings, abundance comes your way, and you complete a cycle when it comes to money, when it comes to things you value as much as money, being a part of your life and being a part of your soul. Then, at your crown, we have the Four of Air. The Four of Air is the Four of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and this is saying you need to rest. You have been through a war. Now, whether that's literal or figurative, life simply is a war. Battles that we face every single day. Ways that we look at what has held us back. Look at what we are afraid of. And now you are moving towards your truth, your power, and your abundance. And as you do so, you need to step back. You need to rest. You need to see what you have been through and say, okay, look at what I've done. I've gotten through that point. And even if the road is still hard, now you're moving on to the next point, to the next path. Because divinity has a plan for you. It's as if you rest from the hardships that you have been through. And yes, things have fallen apart, and they can't be rebuilt the way that they once were. But it's moving you towards a prosperity and a blessing that never would have been a part of your life if things would have gone according to your plan. Divinity has a plan for you in 2020. And Spirit is saying, hold on and enjoy the ride. And I know that that's not what many want to hear, but it is part of your truth and your power here, because with the Chariot, you are moving towards the next place. Now again, the Chariot time frame, June 21st to July 22nd. You are embracing the day and the night. You are moving towards your goals and your power and your truth as you do so. There is a sense of movement in 2020 for you. It can be movement over water, would be highly beneficial, or being by water for you would be highly beneficial, because there is a cleansing energy, especially to the ocean. And as you move forward, as you rein in your your mounts, as you rein in your horses, as you look at what it is that you desire, and you have yourself more focused, you are going to find that things open up. And what Spirit is saying is that you need to step back and look at the pains and the sorrows of what you have been through, because that's actually going to be your focusing guideline. That is going to be part of the truth that leads you forward and that embraces your soul. And so as you move forward and as you embrace what you desire, you will find that you become more confident within yourself. You will find that you become more powerful within your truth and within your heart. So know here that as you are moving forward, you're blessed. And as you are moving forward, you're graced. Even if at times it doesn't feel that way, you have to let yourself, and it's a have to. Spirit is saying you have to let yourself relinquish, it's mourn what you have been through and relinquish the pain that it has had over you. And say, you know what, I've been through this battle, and now I have rested, and now I can see things so much clearer. Now I can see my path with so much more validity to it and power to it. With the 7 of air, you are seeing a new way to take flight. You are seeing a new way to move yourself forward, to get to where it is that you need to be, to rise above and beyond. Now, at times you're going to be masked. At times it isn't, if you can see, she has a mask on. It isn't going to be so clear. And there is an iciness about this, because she looks to be made out of snow and out of clouds. So there is a sense here of being a bit more detached from situations when it comes to your route, as you are moving forward, as you are gaining your power in your truth, as you're going after what you want. And so as you detach, you are going to find that you spread your wings and you fly higher, because there's a need here, Virgo, in 2020, for you to listen to your heart's truth, for you to listen to your soul's abundance, for you to listen to yourself, because there you will take on new flight. There you will find peace and beauty and abundance to you. You will find a new set of wings and a new way to fly. And this leads you to the essence of you. The Hermit is your power. The Hermit is you in the major arcana. It is your soul. And so at your roots, you have your soul, and you're seeing new ways to take flight as you move towards your goals, as you move towards your bounty, as you embrace your truth. The Hermit also says that it is going to be very important for you to turn inward. Now, for you, Virgo, since you are represented by the Hermit in the major arcana, it is very important for you to turn inward, period, end of discussion. Right? So as you turn inward, as you look at your soul and yourself, as you take time out, and there's a correlation here between the 4 of air and the Hermit. So with the 4 of air, right, you take time out, you embrace what you desire, you look at everything that you have been through and you say, wow, look at that. Look at that. And as you look, you understand more. You understand more of you. You are cutting through doubts and fears. And you are saying, look at how I can heal after everything that I have been through. And as you heal, you have here the ability to be guided by your inner light, the ability to be guided by the divine, to move you towards where you need to be, body, mind, and spirit, to move you towards what you want to embrace within this lifetime. The essence of you shines through, but 2020 for you is not this year of, kind of coming in like a wrecking ball and changing it all up and power and this and that. It's much more gentle. And you need it to be gentle, because from what I'm seeing is you need the peace. You need the peace to move you forward, Virgo, because that is going to be one of the most powerful keys that you have, is that when everybody else gets swept up in the chaos, when everybody else demands and yells and screams, you step back You listen to your inner divine guidance. You are renewed. You look at the context of things. You look at where people are coming from. And you move forward with a power that calls upon your own magic, that doesn't have everybody else defining you. With the 9 of air, there is a sense here, the 9 of fire, there is a sense here of creating something more. Now, the 9 of fire, the 9 of wands, is, of course, feeling as if you have to listen to everybody else and losing your own voice. Don't feel that way. Don't feel that way. Because here, well, not don't feel that way, because that's presumptuous and kind of a bit rude to say. But what I'm seeing is Spirit is saying, do not lose your voice to others, and do not feel as if you have to lose your voice to others in order to move yourself forward. Because here, what you are creating and cultivating is something very beautiful. You are creating the magic that you desire to lead you to the place that you need to be. You are creating the beauty within your heart. And so everybody else is talking at you, and their words are coming at you, and it's going against your being, and it's going against your soul. And what I'm seeing here is your truth is empowering you. Your magic is leading you forward. And as you embrace your magic, you move to new heights. And that will not come if in 2020 or ever, if you let everybody else's words overshadow your own. Because what you're going to tend to do, Virgo, is you're going to tend to step back and say, I can't do this. I can't do this. And then you'll feel overwhelmed, and then you'll think, oh my gosh, I shouldn't be overwhelmed. Look at everybody else. They're handling everything just fine. And you're going to have moments like that in 2020 where you really doubt yourself, and you really sit there and you're saying, am I doing the right thing? Am I moving in the right direction? The answer is yes, you are. Yes, you are. Don't doubt yourself. Don't doubt yourself, because the magic that she is using here, it comes from within. And that's where the light comes. On this doorway, you see the keys up here to the hermitry, okay? You're moving into a place that is right for you. It does not matter if everybody else understands. And the 10 of air, I very much see 2019 as being a 10 of air year. It is a year of hardships, of pains, of disappointments, right? But it was an ending of a cycle. And it was the overwhelming feeling it was the darkness before the dawn. The overwhelming feeling that comes before you get to finish, before you sit there and you say, oh my gosh, that was a lot of work, but I did it. And that's what I'm seeing here. For you, the arcing feeling of 2020 is the King of Earth. It's you. It's you coming into your power. It's you owning your path forward. And the 10 of Earth right here, the King of Earth and the 10 of Earth. Prosperity, abundance, bounty. Now, it's money, or it's something you value as much as money. So when I say that, know that it doesn't have to mean that you're going to win the lottery and all of a sudden riches are going to come in. It can mean that things start to settle out, that you don't have to worry about bills, that you don't have to sit there and fret that there won't be enough money to move you forward. It can happen in very small ways, but very profound ways, right? And then it has you here being your greatest guide forward in 2020. And that's why you should not listen to the nonsense of everybody else, because it will pull you down. It will make you doubt. The darkness before the dawn brings you the prosperity, brings you the power of your truth and yourself, and it moves you forward in temptation. And I know that sounds funny because you don't want to move forward in temptation, but here you're looking at the earth and you're saying, where is it that I want to be? Where is it that I need to be? What is it that I desire? And as you're looking at things, you're seeing your power and your truth. You're seeing your beauty. You are seeing everything that you have worked towards come to a head and be able to be moved forward. As you do that, you're going to find that you're breaking the chains of what society wants you to do, of the way people want you to be. Remember, Capricorn is a time frame of December 22nd to January 19th. The beginning of 2020 and the end of 2020 are going to have a large impact on you. There's richness coming in, but you're going to see something more valuable than gold is coming into your life in 2020. And it can just be being able to stand in your truth. And I say that but I don't mean that lightly. There are many people who can accumulate a lot of stuff and still be terribly miserable. And that's not what I'm seeing for you. I'm seeing you here embracing the heart of knowledge, embracing your heart of knowledge, and moving you forward. It brings you to the tower. As you sit there and you look at the earthly world, and you say, you know what? I'm not really that impressed. Okay? Or what really impresses me is not the things that you can keep on buying and buying and buying. It's nice to have nice stuff, but you are releasing the desire to keep up with the Kardashians. You're releasing the desire to keep up with the Joneses. You're not embracing the great Gatsby lifestyle. You are embracing your truth, your power, and yourself. As you do so, everything falls down. It's like London Bridge, and you have been through London Bridge. You have been through everything tumbling and sitting there. It's the nursery rhyme, London Bridge is falling down, is what I was talking about before. And it's like everything crumbles, and everything has crumbled. But what you're rebuilding on now is a much sturdier foundation, because divinity has kicked you out of the nest. And know that in 2020, and I'm not saying this to get you upset, I'm saying this as a forewarning, I am saying this as knowledge, okay? There is something that's going to happen that's going to kick you out of your comfort zone, far out of your comfort zone. And it's going to be the best thing that ever happened to you, because it's going to be the most empowering thing that ever happened to you. There's a truth that you are embracing here that will move you forward. This tower moment moves you forward and brings you to prosperity and brings you to bounty. It is something that you will be immensely proud of. So let's see here. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Virgo, 2020. Okay. All right. I'm going to turn these over quietly. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I love this one for you. It seems to really sum up 2020 so well. Okay, I will get to her in just a moment. So let's start with the lion. At your heart is the lion, and it says, be generous of spirit as you move forward in your power. Here, there's a king, right? The king of the jungle. And then here, are the king of the forest. And then here, there is the king of earth. So these are two kings coming together. There's a mighty power to you in 2020 that you need to embrace in order for you to feel settled within yourself, for you to feel as if you are on the right path. There is a sense of power and truth that leads you forward. The antlers on his head signify majesty. The lion signifies majesty. You are embracing majesty in 2020. Now this can be through divine awareness, right? This can also be through the power of yourself, through the power of embracing your personal truth, your personal power, and your abundance. Then we have the koi fish spirit, which says there is always enough as you embrace prosperity, as you embrace beauty, as wealth, as what you value as much as money comes into your life. There is always enough. Do not go to a place of lack, because there is always enough. And if you do one thing in 2020, if you start to change your mindset to an abundant mindset of there is always enough, I always have enough coming in, there is always enough leading me forward, you will find yourself to be unstoppable. It will take time. As I always say, Rome wasn't built in a day and it didn't fall in a day. So it will take time to change things, but it will be a powerful truth for you. And we'll go down because I want to get to the deer spirit. Then we have the vulture spirit at your roots. It says nothing is wasted as you find new heights and new truths, new power and new beauty for you. Nothing is wasted. Don't think the struggles were wasted. Don't think the doubts, the fears, the apprehensions, the feeling overwhelmed. Here, the Seven of Swords in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, it is a sense of feeling sneaky at times, and that's why I said here she blends into the clouds. So it can feel as if you're not truly seeing things as clearly as you would want to. But I had a teacher, and we still talk, and he always says that the Seven of Air, the Seven of Swords, is a wish card. That when you get it is the highest in the minor arcana, the highest card in the minor arcana, and it grants you a wish. And that's what I'm seeing here. But I'm also seeing there's a truth to you that you're not going to reveal to everybody. But know that nothing is wasted as you move forward and as you are graced. Then we have the Deer Spirit, which says, bring a gentle touch. Bring a gentle touch into your life, into your soul, into yourself. As you bring that gentle touch, nothing can stop you. Nothing can hold you back. It is a powerful truth for you. Gentility. Yes, it is gentility, which makes me think of richness and, lavishness. But it's a gentleness, a kindness to 2020 that you are embracing. You're opening a door to your heart, your soul, your truth, yourself. And it says, Spirit is saying to me, to tell you, Virgo, to walk kindly on this earth, to walk kindly as you move forward, because you will be graced and you will be blessed. Then we have the Parrot Spirit. It says, watch your words. Watch your words as you heal from the battles that you have been through. Watch the words, especially that you say to yourself. When you feel down, when you are overwhelmed, when you're questioning, watch your words, because they hold tremendous importance to them. Then we have the Cow Spirit, which says the miracles are endless. And I love that. I love that paired with the Chariot as you're moving forward, as you're going after what you desire, as you're looking towards your future. The miracles are endless. As you embrace them, you will find yourself endless in power and prosperity. Then we have the White Raven Spirit, which says, trust in the magic that you are creating. I love this card. Trust in the magic that you are creating. Trust in the magic of yourself. Trust in your truth and in your power. Because if you let everybody else's words overpower your own, everybody else have their stance over where you yourself are standing, where you are making your footprints known, where you are making yourself known, they will take advantage of you. And you will feel diminished, and you will feel uninspired and not magical. And the White Raven says, trust in the magic. So if you let everybody else kind of take over, your magic will dissipate, and 2020 will be sad for you. That is what Spirit is saying. Then we have the Rabbit Spirit, which says, now is a lucky time. As you leave 2019 behind, as you have the darkness before the dawn, there are bunnies here, protected by their mom or their dad. Now is your lucky time. Now is your time to move past the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, into luck and beauty, comfort and care. That brings you to the deer. That brings you to a gentle touch, a gentle time, a gentle essence of soul and self, and the koi fish, which says that there is always enough, and there will always be enough for you. This moves you to the scarab beetle, which says magic works through you. The temptation of life, okay? Magic works through you as long as you are not bogged down by what everybody else desires. As long as you focus on your truth, your power, yourself, the magic will always be within you. And you are breaking the chains of what others want. And you are now moving forward to the place that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit. As you do so, it brings you to the starfish, which says, open to infinite possibilities as divinity moves you forward. as you see new bounties coming your way, as you are graced and blessed and powerful, right? You are open to infinite possibilities. Do not think that the tower is a bad thing. Here, it is an amazing thing. It is an amazing thing of change. It leads you to the miracles being endless in your life and lets you know that there is always enough, no matter what. Your subconscious message for the Sacred Earth Oracle cards is revolution. This is a revolutionary time. It is a time where you will feel more empowered, but it is also a time where you will feel that more is on stake than ever before, because you are looking at something greater than just the right now. You are embracing your heart, your soul, yourself, and you're saying to 2020, I want more. I want more than just merely existing. And this is a revolutionary statement. And you will be empowered by that truth. Then we have your spirit animal, subconscious, which is the bobcat. It says, life is a mystery. It is. And you yourself are a mystery. Virgo, you are represented by the hermit. You are a mystery. You tend to hide away more than others. You are compassionate beyond belief. And as you embrace the mystery that is life, you find more wonders than you thought possible. And then you have the Six of Air, the Six of Swords. You are moving forward into the unknown, into the world of your dreams and your power and your truth. And you are flying to new heights, and you are sailing new seas. So know that trips over water for you, those can be very advantageous, right? Even if you just learn, wow, never that again. But I do see them being very positive, very advantageous for you in 2020, or being by the sea, being very advantageous, right? There is something about the Christmas, the connection with spirit, the power of the salt water charging up the magic within you that is highly beneficial. If you don't live by the sea and there's not a way for you to get to the sea, Epsom salt baths, make that part of your routine. Seriously, Virgo, because there is a connection with you and salt water that is very important. All right, Virgo, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you, and I love you all. Bye.